So I had a completely different video planned for today, but I've had a few questions through Facebook, and some of you have contacted me directly about the cleanse, about the 30-day, and about, well, everything that has to do with that. I even had someone ask me today if my hair was longer and shinier and thicker. I don't know, I've been doing this program and I feel better, so I'm sure my hair and nails do too. So the first question, I wanted to update you about the 7-day cleanse that I started yesterday. I didn't get a chance to add that on last night because honestly I totally forgot about it. So I drank it until the afternoon, and then when I was making dinner I opened the fridge. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm on that today. So I have it today in a glass, and I've been sipping it throughout the day and stirring vigorously before each sip. So I haven't had any cramping, I haven't had any explosive anything, any emergency situations. Yeah, but I don't usually eat like fast food or processed food a lot, and I know that it can affect your body differently if you are eating that way or used to eating that way. So for me, I haven't had any negative side effects from it. But you know, if you're gonna try it through me, you know, we can work and just make sure that you are still comfortable. But I haven't had any problem. Okay, the first question about the plan is what do you snack on? And I feel like this question is a little bit more than just wanting recipes, because it's kind of a fear-based question. I know I had that too, because my fear was I'm going to be starving and I'm not going to know what to eat in between my shakes. So just know that for me, I was starving, but when I started, let me back up. When I started the program, I was starving every 2 hours. I think I had gotten to myself and my stomach stretched out to where it expected a lot of food every 2 hours. So at first, it was a little bit of an adjustment because I was starting to train myself to not eat every 2 hours, I'm talking about like eating. So that's why I needed to stop that. So for the first couple of days, I would say I would just say the first week. I don't think it was that long, but 5 days at least. I was having to snack a little bit more, and you guys, there's so many resources out there for foods and snacks, and if you do the program through me, I have recipes, I have my Facebook group, I have my, the people that are going through it at the same time, and we share recipes, and there's Pinterest, so there's never going to be a time when there's not food available to you, and you're going to do your week plan out, so you're going to have it here in the house, or in your house, so don't be afraid of being hungry. You're going to get a little, growly, but you're going to adjust to it. So you will have food, you can have snacks, you're not going to be totally starving and miserable, because you know what? If you are, you're not going to finish. You're not going to do it. So yeah, we're going to work through that. So don't be afraid of being hungry. I know I talked a little bit about not like mentally feeling like I was full because I was drinking my meals, but I worked through it. I did lunch shake, and I put chunky stuff in my shake, like apples and nuts and stuff, so I was actually chewing sometimes. So, we'll work through it. So don't be afraid, because if, it's too much of a change, you won't stick with it, and then that doesn't do any of us any good. So don't be afraid of that. The second question, again, I feel is a fearful question. What about eating out? What about eating out? What do you eat when you go out? Well, restaurants have really good healthy options nowadays. So, I got one comment about, I don't want to order from the boring menu. Then don't go to that restaurant. I don't know. The restaurants that I've been to, they've had really good food. I showed you that one salad. It was so good. I didn't even finish it because it was so much. I finished it later, so it was kind of like it's like my lunch and then a snack after. So don't be afraid of eating out either. And you can always just order what you normally get. Just like leave out the stuff that you shouldn't have. Cheese, cream, salad dressings, and if you're, again, going through it through me, I can help you out. We'll go online ahead of time to the restaurant and plan out exactly what you did. I did that for my dad. He doesn't even live in the state. He'll text me and say, I'm going to this restaurant, and I look online for him and tell him exactly what he can eat. And he did a great job. So don't be afraid. Again, if you're too scared or uncomfortable, you're not going to finish it, and that's not the goal of this program. So eating out. And then I did go to some events that you see me go to, and I'm going to bring stuff that I know I can eat. So your options are, if you're going to a party, eat ahead of time so you're not starving when you get there, or bring food that you know you can eat. I did the cauliflower bites, and there's so many other options out there. So, and Pinterest can be your friend too. Just search, recipes, gluten-free or dairy-free or whatever you're looking for. So don't be scared of that kind of stuff. The other question I got was, I've tried XYZ program and it didn't work for me. So depending on the program, it could be a bad program, I don't know, or it could have been such a giant change for you that it was too much. So with this program, you just want to take it one step at a time and make the changes that you can change and stick with and be successful, because that's the whole point of this program. So my suggestions would be, make sure that you see this as a lifestyle change. I know that's huge because all change can be scary. It's not a diet. So after the 30-day, I'm not going to just jump back into eating stuff. Slowly reintroduce foods that I love and make sure that it doesn't have a negative effect on me, like bloating or tons of weight gain. So moderation, but I'm going to pretty much stick with eating well and exercising, because that's the plan. No matter what company you go with, that's the plan. So it's a lifestyle change, and you want to make sure that you're not going with a system that has a lot of formulated and processed and chemical-filled foods, because that's not going to help your body. So you might lose weight, but you won't be healthy. So that could have been a reason why that didn't work. The taste of it, I don't know. I like the taste of the shakes and everything that I'm eating, so of course I'm going to stick with it. If you don't like the taste of something, if it's gross, then you won't stick with it. And getting support really helps. With this program, we have our support groups, we have our Facebook group, I have you guys. That's why I decided to video this, so I could stick with it, because if I went and had donuts the second day, you guys would be like, yeah, this doesn't work. So get a group, accountability, find a partner. I'll be your partner. Contact me. We'll do that. And then make sure it's fun. Maybe do like a recipe contest with your group, or a Pinterest night where you guys all bring, a Pinterest recipe that will work with your program. That's kind of fun. We did recipe swaps where everyone would make like 5 of one recipe, 5 servings or whatever, and then bring it, and then we just all swap, so you leave with 5 meals. That's a good idea. And then I've had the question of, I don't want to be cooking for my family and for myself twice. So yeah, don't do that, but why are you cooking for your family other than what is on this program? Because it's clean eating, it's plenty of food. You can just give them additional stuff. Like you saw me make that casserole, and I didn't put cheese on half of it. But of course they're going to eat it. It's good stuff. So my plan now is, if I do the food shake, what I do is obviously shake and then food and then shake for dinner. But I'm still cooking dinner for my family, but I cook enough for me to have for lunch the next day. So I'm not like cooking extra stuff for them. I might do extra, like I know my husband likes a bread, or he likes the cheese on it, or, my daughter likes the cheese on it. So, you can add those things, but you don't need to be cooking completely different stuff for your family. That's just ridiculous, because they should be eating healthy too. What my husband takes for lunch or does on his own time, whatever. But at least I know that he's eating one good meal. So that, solve that. And then if I have a shake for lunch and I want to eat the same thing for dinner with them, then I switch it up, whatever. Yeah, and I talked about already my chewing issue. I'm kind of getting over that. I've been so busy, and I'm not hungry every 2 hours now. I'm hardly hungry at all. I think it was it yesterday or the other day? It was time for my shake, and I was like, I wanted to video it. Was it the apple one? I don't know. But I wasn't even hungry. So, I just ate because it was time for me to eat. And that is so great, because honestly, I can't handle being too tired, and I can't handle being hungry. I go out of my mind crazy. So that's why I love this program, because I'm not hungry anymore, and I'm on day something, past 2 weeks. So don't worry don't be scared about being hungry. You won't be hungry. The first the first week is going to be a change depending on where you are eating now. But just know I'm 2 weeks down and I'm feeling great. I'm not hungry. I'm not tired. I'm sleeping. I have energy. So my fears that I had in the beginning are not even an issue right now. So don't worry about it. It'll be fine. And you guys, it's 30 days. Think about the last time you paid your rent or your mortgage or whatever bill that you paid. 30 days go by, and sometimes don't you think, did I just pay this? It's just 30 days. That's it. So after that, you can start reincorporating foods that you want to eat, and it's not going to be a big deal. So hopefully that helped. Those are the main questions that I've been getting. If you want specific questions about how to order or how to customize your pack, just contact me on Facebook and I will answer your questions. If I get a whole lot of new questions, I'll do another question and answer, but hopefully this answered some of your questions, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.